Hey, what's up everybody? Anthony Morrison here. I am super excited to talk to you guys about how to take digital products and sell those with e-commerce. But first I want to tell you a little bit about myself. You might have seen my brother in this course already. I'm just the older, wiser, better looking brother. So if you want to take a picture, you'll remember who I am. But I'm really passionate about selling digital products and teaching people how to take knowledge and turn it into digital products. And the reason for that is it's how I started my business. When I was about 20 years old, I created an internet business that was built around affiliate marketing, completely different than e-commerce. But what I was doing was I was selling other people's products. I was promoting other people's products. And then as my business evolved and as I began to learn a little bit more about the internet and I kind of found e-commerce and selling my own products and doing my own thing, I wrote a book. It's called The Hidden Millionaire, and we sold over 1 million copies of that book on television through infomercials. For about 4 years, we had the largest and most widely run infomercial in the country. And what was interesting about that was that we were selling a physical product, right? So we were delivering a physical product, we were taking that product, we were shipping it, and all the things that you're doing and that you're helping these small businesses do, right? But what I found was there were so many people that had knowledge, like just the connections I made, and then of course myself in general. We had so much knowledge, and not all of could be turned into a physical product. Not all of it could be turned into something tangible that we would turn around and then sell, whether it be on television, and we'll talk about some of the really cool ways that you can help businesses now and help them sell things here in this course, so it's going to be really exciting. But what I found was there was a lot of knowledge that needed to be packaged, right, and sold as a digital product. And so that's what we're going to talk about. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you a little bit about how you can create a digital product e-com course. Okay, now what does that mean? Well, here's the thing. There are many companies that don't have physical products. Let's talk about some of those, okay? You've got lawyers, right? This is one of the huge markets online. You've got a lot of lawyers, a lot of legal stuff, right? Well, those are not like packages that you can sell. They're not little trinkets. They're not, specific tangible products. This is simply knowledge. You've got accountants. You've got consultants. You've got schools. We'll talk about that in just a little while and how that's just like one of the most profitable things that we do. So you've got all of these companies, and they've got a lot of products, right? But they're all really just knowledge. How do we sell that? And how do you help them sell that? Because as you go out and you start looking into, targeting specific businesses to help them create their own digital presence, right? You call it e-com presence. So you help them take their products, put them online, and start selling them online. Why would we miss out on the big part of the pie where these companies have products, they're just simply not physical products, right? So how do we help them? We can create digital products by packaging this knowledge in a few different ways, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write out some of the ones that we've done, and I'm going to kind of talk you through how you could do this for specific businesses, because I think this is going to end up being one of the more profitable things you do, because it's not something that everyone is out there doing, right? It's not something that everyone understands how to do, and that's the reason why Ty brought me in here. He wanted me to show you how to do this, because, I've done so many different things in my, entrepreneurial career. I started selling, like I said, physical books. And that was a great opportunity. We reached a lot of people. We did a lot of stuff. But I slowly transitioned into selling more digital products, right? How did I deliver those digital products? What did I do? Well, I took the book, right, and I turned the book into a PDF, okay? So I took the book, I turned the book into a PDF. So what did that mean? Well, that means it's easy to download. That means I can deliver it now digitally. I don't have to physically ship that. Well, there are a ton of people that have knowledge that you can turn into a PDF for them. This is not a difficult thing to do, right? But most of them don't know how to get that PDF onto the internet and then be able to sell it, right? And they also don't know how to even make the PDF, right? That's the whole reason that you're in this course, and that's the whole reason you're following people like Ty, is that you're going out and you're learning the things that these small businesses and maybe it's lawyers and accountants and even schools don't understand how to do. They don't know how to do this kind of stuff. So when you come along and you say, hey, listen, if you write a 10-point lesson on, we could take anything, for instance, lowering your taxes, right? This is something that tons of people are interested in, right? How to save on taxes, tax saving plans, right? And you write a certified, tax planner, write something out, 10, 15 bullet points, right? Turn it into a PDF. Now that person can sell that knowledge online, but that PDF also becomes a lead gen, okay? Becomes a lead gen. One of the biggest ways that you can help small businesses is to generate leads for them, okay? So we can take a product, we can sell that product, and it becomes a lead gen for the business. So the business needs more people coming in for consulting, or they need more people coming in for help on their taxes, or they need more people coming in for legal advice, so on and so forth, right? Doesn't mean that we have to skip selling online, right? That's what this is all about, it's e-com, right? But we can create what we call an inexpensive. Usually these products cost somewhere between $9 and $20, right? So they're inexpensive products, right? It's $10 to $20 products. We're still selling the product for them, but in doing that, we're generating a lead. We're going to talk about throughout this course about ascending the customer, helping with back-end monetization. That all starts by generating a sale. It all starts by making a sale, which generates a lead, which helps that business, okay? So we can do PDFs. We can also do a members area, okay? Members area. Now, that's something very similar to what you're in right now. Creating a membership area so that these types of businesses can go out, put their information online, and then, of course, use e-commerce to sell it, right? So think about this. There are many, many, many businesses that have massive amounts of knowledge. You know what the first thing that most of the time they think about? Somebody thinks, well, look, I understand how to do X, Y, or Z. The first thing they think is, I should write a book because that's how I can get my information. That's how I can get my knowledge. That's how I can get what I know out to the world. Well, that's great. You can write a book. You can do that. But again, that's creating a physical product. That's taking a little bit more time, a little more energy, a little bit more investment. If you go out and you take those same business owners and you say, hey, look, I can create a members area for you where you can now deliver that information. You can deliver all of that same content. You can deliver all of that knowledge right to somebody instantly and without the expense of creating a book, without the expense of shipping a book, without all of the stuff that you have to do to write a book. You know, when I wrote my first book, it took me almost 9 months. It took me 9 months to get my first book published. Now, I did self-publishing, but in order to put the whole thing together, it took a long time. When I created my first members area, the first product that I sold took me 24 hours. That product that I sold that took me 24 hours to create went on to do well over $5 million in sales. It took me 24 hours to create it. So what you can do is go to these business owners and say, hey, look, it's great that we can sell these physical products for you. But if you've got some knowledge, if you've got an area of expertise, we can actually go and create this digital product for you online. And then we can market that and sell that, right? Cost of entry is zero other than your time. And now all of a sudden you've got something that nobody else is providing for them, something that nobody else is bringing to them, right? And that's what's really key. You can also do audio lessons, okay? Now this is really big. You see a lot of people talk about podcasts and things like that. Audio lessons are really big. Now these are things that we sell for very little bit of money, right? You can download an audio session for $9, $15, whatever. It's so simple to have a business owner create an audio session. I mean, literally they just record it, right? This is just somebody talking into a microphone. Again, easy things to take to business owners. The one thing I learned with businesses, and we've helped small businesses do this. We've helped businesses create audio, members areas, PDFs, and some of the other things I'm going to talk about. And one thing that I found was when you overwhelm them, they freak out. When you're trying to get somebody to do something they've never done before, it's best to take it in baby steps, right? I always use the analogy, and I talk about it all the time. It's like when you're walking up your stairs, right? You don't step on the first step and then jump to the top of the staircase, right? If that's what we had to do, most of us just would not ever go upstairs, right? We're scared. We don't want to jump over this big open hole. We don't know what's there. That's the reason why there's little baby steps, right? And we take those baby steps and we climb those stairs and nobody ever thinks anything about it because we're moving along the process slowly. Same thing with school, right? If you go to school, you start off in first grade, you learn your ABCs, right? You're not learning algebra, okay? That's not what you learn. You take it in steps and stages, right? Because what we don't know oftentimes scares us. And so that's one of the biggest reasons that small businesses need your help right now. It's because they don't know what it is they don't know, and they're scared to do what it takes to find out what's on the other side, right? That's the biggest key. And so for us, we want to keep it stupid simple, right? Very, very easy, where you could walk into an accountant, to an attorney, to anybody that has specific knowledge, right? And say, hey, let me show you how to do this. Think about, I know Ty likes to do a lot of jiu-jitsu, or all of his boxing and fighting and stuff, right? All right, well, think about this. There are some awesome people that know how to do that only have a physical location. And the only people they can reach are the people that are right next door. What about taking those people and turning them into a course online, creating that digital presence for them, and then selling it through e-commerce online? Think about that, right? All can be done the same way that you've learned from everybody else in this course right now, selling these physical products. The difference is that we're creating digital products for these people, which have zero cost, right? Much higher profit margins, and it allows you to reach a target audience that you otherwise would not be able to reach, all right? So we also can do newsletters, all right? So newsletters are a big thing, all right? So newsletters, lots and lots of people subscribe to newsletters. You can sell newsletters. I have a newsletter right now that I put together. I launched it for $9.95 a month. Super, just simple to do, right? I was able to sell it before I ever even created it because the next newsletter was coming out the next month, right? $9.95 a month. Thousands of people join that. Why do they join it? Because they want that one piece of information that I can provide on a monthly basis that's going to help their business grow, that's going to help them do more with what they're doing online and in their business. Well, think about this. If you've got experts that you have access to, getting them to create a newsletter is so simple. It's literally something that is done once a month, right? It's one email packed with some great information sent out once a month, $10 a month. You can build a massive business that way. And again, all of these become lead generation tools for that business, okay? So you've got people coming in and purchasing these inexpensive digital products, but the end goal might be for the attorney to build a relationship, to build rapport, to make sure that this person understands that they're good at what they do, so that then if you need help with your taxes, or you need any kind of help with closing a real estate deal, or whatever the case may be, if you've bought one of these digital courses, these digital products, right, from that person, now all of a sudden you know them, you trust them, you like them, you feel like they're a part of your world. And so now what do? You call them up when you need them to handle the big deals for you. And that's where they make a lot of money, right? So we use these as lead generation tools online, but we're still generating revenue. We're still making money. And then, of course, there's one more, and it's called a master class. All right, I'm just if I can write this down here, master class. All right, so there's a master class. Usually these are done by with webinars, which we're going to talk about in the next module, where you can build out a webinar for them, which is simply a training. It's education. There is so much money spent on education on the internet, right? It's a massive, massive thing. But to be honest with you, there are very few people that know how to do this, that know how to take this stuff, put it online, and then market. What's great is you're here, you're inside of this course, right? You've got access to, or you have the ability to have access to, things like the social media marketing agency and all the different courses that Ty provides. And then the training that you're getting from all of the experts that are in these courses, you're learning the marketing side of things, right? Now what you need to do is if you learn how to package this together, all right, and go out and do the marketing for it, there is a ton of money in it. We're doing lead gen, specific lead gen for colleges right now. Just some of the ones, well-known colleges that you would know if I just started dropping the names. We're generating $250,000 to $300,000 a month in revenue, just sending them leads. How do we attract those leads? Information. We build out information pieces like this. Maybe it's newsletters, right? And we're building that information out. We're finding those clients. And then we're sending those clients to the colleges. The colleges are enrolling them, and they're making a ton of money, right? And that's the reason why they're paying us so much to do it. So when you think about e-commerce, you've got to think a little bit differently. E-comm is great, but e-comm literally means doing business on the internet, electronically, right? That's what it means. So sometimes we get this notion that all it is selling a physical product, but that's not the case. You can also sell digital products. And this is something that most companies don't really think about when they're going out with their, as your agency, right? As you create your agency, you're really looking for those mom and pop stores that have those little products that you can go put on Shopify and sell. But you can just as easily, stick a PDF on Shopify and sell it. Shopify is a platform which you can sell a product, right? You can just as easily sell a PDF. You can just as easily sell access to a members area, to an audio, to a newsletter, to a masterclass. You are simply selling something online, right? Whether it's physical or digital is really irrelevant. So what I want you to do as we wrap this lesson up, and I've got some awesome stuff coming up for you in the next few modules, so I hope you're excited about it, because I'm going to take you through how to create these webinars, how to use webinars to get more clients for yourself, how to generate more profits for your customers, and then something that I call the profit cycle, which I think all business owners should know, should understand, and should use. It's going to help you get more clients, but it's also going to help your clients make more money, right? So as long as we keep helping each other, the wheels keep turning, right? And that's what it's really all about. So let me give you a quick homework assignment before you move on to the next lesson. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to make a list of 10 to 15 companies in your area that you could target, to create digital products for. So take some time. Think through this. What are 10 to 15 companies that you could target, to go create one of these types of digital products for, all right? So that's number one. Then what I want you to do is I want you to make a list of the problems that these companies solve, So if you're going to create a newsletter for company A, what problem is company A going to solve for people, if you're going to create a PDF for company B, what problem are you going to solve for people in that PDF? Now, I ask you to do this now because as we progress through this training, I'm going to show you how to take those problems, that we're addressing, and how to find the clients online to solve them for. So it's going to be really good. This is the way I always teach this, because I like to teach it, like I said, in baby steps, but that's the best way for you to learn. That's why I love how Ty has this set up, where we can do specific modules for you, give you a little homework lesson, and then make sure that you're progressing at the right speed. The worst thing you can do is try to run before you walk, right? Take your first step, and then take your second step. And as long as you just keep following the process, there's so many great trainers, so many great teachers Ty has access to, all of us obviously, we're going to be able to help you build your e-comm agency. We're going to help you do it the right way the first time, and be able to use things just like this to expand your business, to make more money from your business than you would ever be able to make if you were learning how to do this anywhere else. So that's why I'm excited to teach this. Go ahead, do your homework, and I'll see you in the next lesson.